Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a team from the SEC, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. In the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Beebe. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. They'll run the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Looking to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. It just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Blake. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to fire on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Quick release on the RPO. A got plenty for the first down. The Bulls have this offense rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Wants to throw again. Buys a little time. Unloads it left. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Beebe. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hauls it in. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Blake. Trying to set up the screen. Hard-hitting tackle.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buffalo. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Riding up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Tulsa offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds him out of the backfield.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and it's hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The offense changing the play. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Back to throw, it's Blake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa.
Come on, defense. You can't forget about the fullback. I know you don't see him too often, but this is a guy that can make plays, and on that one, he catches it for a first down.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hampton. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Rides the back on the option to give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Oh, he's got a chance. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Parrish. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He'll toss him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
To the air, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. He'll do it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner's literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on it.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Trying to blow his way in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. A great catch and run for 6.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. It's Blake. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Unleashes one. He's open on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And they're feeling themselves a little bit, right? Just make them keep the momentum going.
Looking to throw, it's Blake. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
The option look. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete to the right. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
The defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type.
Turning it on! The 40, at the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown Bulls. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Takes it on the shovel. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got a little space. Got enough for the first. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Blake. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Lost, the defense is wide open. Still on his feet at the 45. He's into the open down the middle. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This should be the last play of the quarter. The inside handoff. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Tulsa. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
They had a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Blake. Sets up the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires left. The sure hands, it's Boyd. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. They just keep firing. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds a little space.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Back to throw, it's Blake. This time it's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. high-scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Finding open areas. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Blake. Steps away. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on second and short. He'll keep it himself. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. It's caught, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts and saving the clock much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I know you want to make a play, you're down, you're trailing, it's getting late in the game, but he has to understand, when nothing's there, I can't take a sack. The clock is my enemy.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And some room to work. He's loose. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. They move on top here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Blake. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
And he really wanted that first down, but you've got to understand, it's 4th down now. Got to get the first down, less than 60 seconds, so got to be fast and get the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. Got to have it here on 4th down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big